Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 56 of hashtag Friday Sews. So I think it's going to be a quick one this week because I don't have a whole lot to share, to be honest. I finished, well, I don't even know if I can say finished, but I pieced together two more blocks for the quilt along that I'm doing. I am loving my colors more and more as more blocks come together. I also received the next two blocks for the quilt along, so blocks 7 and 8, which I'm going to be working on this weekend probably. And that's the extent of what I've done in the sewing room, except for, oh, I'm lying. I finished a tunic with the Think Pink box 13. Box 13? Yes, box 13 fabric I got earlier this month. And there's even a video on the channel that I released on Tuesday this week where you can read all about my area tunic. So I'm really pleased with it. I loved the construction. Like I say in the video, there you can see the reverse side or the wrong side of the fabric at the collar, which annoys me a tiny bit. But I've gotten a lot of comments on that video about what I could do to address that. So make a facing, all kinds of things. So I'm going to be looking into that because I will make that shirt again. It's a great, great pattern. So I did finish something, my tunic. I have also been working on other things besides that and the quilt blocks, and that is right here. I started working on my daughter's pink suit for work in a gorgeous Ponte fabric, and it's coming along swimmingly. I think it's going to be really nice. So right now I'm working on the blazer, and the skirt should be really, really easy. It's a pencil skirt, front, back. I think there's a slit in the back and a waistband. And because it's Ponte, there are no zippers, no closures, nothing like that. So it should be pretty straightforward. And I was really surprised because I had 3 meters of that fabric, and I thought it would be a tight squeeze to get the blazer and the skirt cut out of it. But she's so tiny, my daughter, that I barely used, I think I used a tiny bit over 2 meters. Like I have a nice scrap left that I can probably use in some color blocking project. So that is it for the sewing room, I believe. So 2 quilt blocks, a tunic, and some nice progress on my daughter's blazer. As far as progress or my plans for the next little while, like I said, I'm going to work on blocks 7 and 8 of that quilt along. I'm going to continue working on my daughter's suit. And that's pretty much it in terms of plans. Next week, and I'll talk about that in the life segment, but next week is going to be a little bit busy, so I don't know how much sewing I'm going to be able to do. I did film a video that's coming out next week, and that's another mug rug tutorial for you with the spring theme. So in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into spring, and I now want all of the colors and all of the happy prints and all of the flowy fabrics. So decided to put together a little spring mug rug for you all, and that's coming to the channel on Tuesday. As far as life is concerned, well, last weekend, so on the 8th, it was my hubby's 65th birthday. So we had a nice big family gathering. For the first time in forever, we were able to surprise him with a party for his birthday. Now, it wasn't a huge thing. It was at our oldest son's house, and we had the 6 kids, our 7 grandkids, and our oldest son's best friend there. And it was just so, so much fun. And I'm going to include a clip at the end of all of us singing happy birthday which for every single birthday at this house, I always take a video of us singing and the birthday person blowing out their candles. That's just a tradition here. So I'll insert a clip at the end of Doug and his big cake for his 65th birthday. Now, today I'm off. Today is Thursday, and I'm off today because he had some pre-op tests that he needed to go to the hospital for, and he couldn't drive after, so I took the day off to bring him home. And next week is when he's having surgery on his heart. So that means 2 days off for me. I'm going to take him to the hospital for the surgery. Then they're going to keep him overnight. And then I have to go get him the next day and then just keep an eye on him for a little while. So 2 days off, plus I'm off on the Friday next week. So that means only 2 work days, which means the 2 work days are going to be completely booked solid with meetings and lots of hours. So I don't know how much sewing I'm going to get done next week. But I would love it if you would all send some positive vibes our way for next week. I'm sure it's all going to go well. And according to the doctors, it is fairly minor in terms of surgery, but still would appreciate all of the positivity I can get. Now for the question of the week. So April means change of season. So in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into spring. And today it is a stunning, stunning day here. It's sunny. It's 25 degrees. It's absolutely gorgeous. The best day of the year so far, definitely. And in the Southern Hemisphere, everybody's going into fall and the colder weather. So the question is, are you planning any transitional pieces, or are you sewing for the change in season? If you are, let us know in the comments what you're doing and what you're making and what your plans are. I have decided to sit down and put together a list of spring/summer items I want to make for myself, and started pulling fabric from my stash because I am sewing from my stash this year. And yeah, I'm really excited about my plans. I've got a couple of pairs of pants. I have a cardigan because spring in Montreal means layers. I need a new cardigan. And maybe a t-shirt or 2. There are a few new patterns that came out recently that I'm really, really excited about. So I may try 1 or 2 of those. But nothing super specific yet in terms of patterns or, pattern and fabric matchings. But I'm going to share all of that when I talk to you about my May plans a little bit later on this month. And that is pretty much it as far as Friday Sews this week. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope you have a great, great weekend. I hope it's sunny where you are and that you're enjoying the weather. Thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Happy birthday.